when the weight loss industry spoke about the harmful carbs and cutting them off showed excellent results, they worked on cutting down the bagels, pizzas, cupcakes, muffins. So when you adapt that wisdom and start cutting down on poha, upma, idli, dosa, you not just dilute and disrespect this oral wisdom of Sampradaya, but you also just trampled upon your common sense.
I think what people don't realize is people from the West, where they live, the atmosphere they live in, the climate they live in, the genes they're born into, it's completely different. We're blindly following something without even realizing the kind of side effects it can have on us, on our bodies, on our mind. And we are the oldest tradition. Food has, in fact, been a big thing in India. You know, we have good food, healthy food, which is given to us and provided to us. Cheese that is low fat, 99% fat free. You know, picking it up and constantly feeling, but I ate fat free, I don't know why, but still feeling like a little bloated. And why is that happening when maine to fat free khaya tha? So that's been always, even earlier I would think that. But obviously till I met you and then you told me that, you know, please go ahead and eat. I remember you telling me very clearly that please have the full fat cheese that you want to eat. And then when I started eating that, I realized that I was losing weight doing that, and why I wasn't feeling bloated. And obviously it's really sad that the market is flooded with, you know, products that promise to, give the entire nation like multigrain, digestive, whole wheat biscuits, oatmeal biscuits, which if I ever told you that I was eating, you would probably bang down the phone and say, don't even think about it. The minute we are born, our parents are always like, "Arey, ghee ki roti khila do yaar." And we've been doing that. Our parents have been giving it to us since we've been, probably like, toddlers. But the minute we're like, 20, we don't want to eat that ghee paratha. We want to eat what, a steamed or a braised fish. But my attitude is that, listen, I am a Punjabi, I love it. My mother has been giving me ghee. She used to give me ghee with rice when I was a baby. And, my dietitian hasn't stopped giving that to me even now. So it kind of makes my being and my soul happy, as long as make me look beautiful. I think you've also taught me and Saif to actually feel good. And that's the most important thing that we try to hold on to, even when we travel, even when we kind of, fall off the wagon and we just want to eat what we want to eat. And when we travel, we just kind of get onto, an extra piece of cheesecake. But it's not the scare of, what Rujuta is going to say. It's like, oh my God, she actually taught us to eat right and feel good. We don't want to lose that feeling of feeling good. So, and I think that's what dietitians generally don't do. When my weight struggle was on earlier, during dawn when I just joined the industry, I would always be like, no carbs. And constantly I would have that craving of, banana chips or chaat, or I don't know, just those odd junk food cravings at about 6 o'clock in the evening. And that has just disappeared. I don't know what it's like to eat junk food, because to me, food is no more junk. It's like if I want to snack on something, like you've said, I'm doing it anyway, but always at the right time. And I'm always full. So I don't have, when you're anyway full, I think your mind, it just gets kind of, turned. Because you know that, listen, you're eating something at 6 o'clock, again at 8 o'clock, you're going to have something to eat, which is quite filling. So I'm not getting that craving at 7 o'clock to pick up 3 biscuits. But in most diets, which people try to do, is like they're eating a grilled piece of chicken for lunch. So bam, 3 hours later, they're, opening the doors of the kitchen and cupboards and saying that, oh my God, one piece of chocolate or one biscuit, it won't do anything. But that's the, what's causing the damage. If anybody wants to spot me in a supermarket or a department store, a food store, the place to find me is obviously not in the diet section or in the low fat section, but definitely more in the fat section, where there's like lots of yogurts and lots of stuff which is probably rich in, fat, but healthier. First thing that when you go out for dinner, even like, or people come home to my house for dinner, I get calls and messages from my friends where they're like, listen, only grilled stuff, huh? Only grilled fish or grilled chicken and no carbs, no rice. So I'm like, okay, but there is going to be a bowl of rice because I'm sitting and eating, like the entire bowl of rice, which is like, what I love, like a vegetarian pulao or biryani and raita, or rice and dal, something that I just can't live without, which I think, that's a proud fact of an Indian is that they eat dal, chawal and sabzi. And when I tell somebody that I love it, it's my staple diet, they can't believe it because they're obviously thinking that, she must be eating that grilled kind of salmon or like chicken, specifically like, no oil, boiled marela kind of, which, I mean, if I had to look at also, I'd be like, I'd rather not eat than eat that. I'm enjoying the fact being what I am, which is true to my culture, and being a positive Indian, enjoying where I live, enjoying fruits, enjoying food, whether it's, our fruits that come in this mango season, mangoes, sitafals, chiku, bananas are something that I can't live without. My mornings, just, the first thing I open my eye in the morning when I open my eyes is that I want to have a banana. And I'm never looking out for something that's, not available in India. Something that's, flown down from somewhere and has come, what everybody's running to. I'm obviously running the opposite direction. I mean, the first thing that comes to your mind if you tell somebody a dietitian, the first reaction is like, oh my God, no. Because the first thing they're going to do is like, remove this, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't do this. And I think generally the term dietitian is, people are generally not very friendly with that term because they're all scared of it. You have to be diligent, you have to be kind of, courageous and, very, very strong to have this belief and have the power of wanting to continue this diet. Because this is the only thing that can go on forever. Because I don't think one can go on not eating what you really want to eat for life. How long can that go on for? A no carb, a low fat. I mean, it's not a lifelong process.
So don't just feed your children with food, but teach them to value, respect, and practice our ancient food wisdom.